Most of us might have never written a letter to a loved one in our lives, except maybe for the time when we had to write a letter for our exams. Do you remember the 5-mark question where we had to write a letter? We either had to write about our grandmother's place during the holiday or about our favorite books. We wrote according to the 5-mark question. It is not our fault that we had never written a letter in our lives. We were born in an age when we actually first got to play video games and then started to walk. Why did people write letters? They wrote letters to stay connected because people did not have Facebook. They did not write letter because it was romantic. They wrote handwritten letters because they had no other choice. But can I be honest? I really love the tangibility of a handwritten letter over thousands of messages on my phone. My best friend and I, we send each other letters on our birthdays because we share our birthdays, so we send each other's letters. And I don't know when exactly this tradition of sending letters started because we live in 2 different parts of the world, so this is a very valuable and very important aspect of, I feel, our friendship. So, and not only to my best friend, I also write letters to my loved ones and to my other friends who I'm close to. So I feel writing my emotions on a piece of paper comes very naturally to me. And my emotions just flow, and it's such a beautiful way to let my friends and my loved ones know that I care about them and that I love them. One day, I found a faded blue box under the stairs. I didn't want to open it since it wasn't mine. But curiosity got the better of me and I ended up opening the box. It had old and yellow letters and autograph books. It belonged to my mother. I got the box from under the stairs and asked my mother about it. My mother said that she had a pen friend from Japan. Her name was Sato. She had sent my mother photographs and paper dolls. They were so precious. Sato had written about how her English wasn't good enough, how she had written about Japan and her school. Of course, they did lose touch. My mother doesn't remember why, but till date she has cherished those letters. Isn't that amazing? To befriend a person from across the globe and know about them, to know about their lives, to know about their culture, food, to basically know that even if people live anywhere people live, the emotions are the same, the feelings are the same, and it's this humanity that binds us together, even if we are so diverse in our cultures, in our traditions, with everything. So I remember my mom talking about her pen friend from Japan, and I have seen those pictures and those letters that her pen friend had sent some 30 or 40 years ago. This might sound stupid to some of you, because in today's world, in a click of a button, I can send a friend request to a person sitting thousands and thousands of miles away from me. But I don't think that it can ever replace the preciousness of a handwritten letter. Writing a letter is inconvenient, First you have to get a paper, then a pen, then you write the damn letter down, put it in an envelope, seal it, write the address, put a stamp on it, go to the post office or post box and then post it. That's a lot of work. So why would we do that? Isn't it easier just to send an LOL over the text? Or if you really want your friend to know that you miss them or care about them, isn't an emoji enough? I have birthday cards, notes and letters from my friends from 10 years ago, from 15 years ago, and I've kept them in a little precious blue box of my own. Isn't it amazing? I mean, sometimes I sit with the blue box, open all the letters, and just go through them. It's so wonderful to see and go through those letters and those pictures. It's crazy to see how time actually flies so fast. I mean, the other day I was reading a note from my friend. We were in two different classes, so we used to send each other's these small notes across the class through other people, or so it was really funny to see those notes. We were asking about homeworks, or we were talking about if she had fun in the maths class, if she liked the class. I remember I saw these notes from, I think, 2013, 2014, and I found it really funny because, and we were talking about the teachers in our classes, and those are really good times. And now that I look back and see those things, it brings back really great memories. It is nice to go back in time and flip through the yellow pages and walk into the land of nostalgia. So today I sit here to write a letter to a loved one. I want the person to feel the ink and the paper, to know that we still have people who can spare a minute or two of a day, sit down, write a letter, and then also post it. We still have people who don't feel it's a waste of time or money. We still have people who care and who want to show their love. Some of us still want to send our loved ones letters on their birthdays rather than posting on Instagram. It's not that difficult. So go ahead, take out your pens and your papers and write a letter to your loved one and send it to them. Like literally send the letter to them, post it, and maybe see if they also respond to your letter.
I still need to hear your thoughts.